Stanza number 2. I saw the different things you did, but always you yourself you hid. I felt you push, I heard you call. I could not see yourself at all. O wind, a blowing all day long, O wind that sings so loud a song. Here in the second stanza of the poem, the poet says that he can see many things you did. You did here, it means the poet is referring to the wind, which means that the poet can see many things which are touched or which are hit by the, yes, by the wind. As the poet says that in the second stanza of the poem, in the first stanza of the poem, throwing the kites, blowing the birds, rustling sound of the grass, frolicking sound of ladies' skirts. Like the poet says that, as in the very stanza mentioned, how many things? The throwing the kites, blowing the birds, rustling sound of the grass, frolicking sound of the lady's skirt. By keeping all these things in moment, what happened afterwards? The poet says, but always you yourself you hid. I could not see yourself at all. So the poet says that I saw the different things you did. Different things the poet is referring. In the first stanza, the poet has mentioned different things. And then he says, but always you yourself you hid. I felt you push, I heard you call. I could not see yourself at all. The poet says that, but you yourself hid. The wind hides somewhere. The poet is unable to see it. The poet says that the wind has quality to hide itself. And then the poet is unable to see the wind. But again he can feel the wind. How the poet can again feel the wind? Pushing the body. Although the wind is hidden somewhere. But again the poet is feeling something. What the poet feels? The poet feels the pressure of the wind because it pushes his body. The poet calls the wind where it has gone because the poet wants to see it. The poet again and again says that he cannot see it, but he can only feel it. Now he says that the wind has the quality that it hides. How does wind look like? Here the poet is also says that how the wind look like, the poet is much in awe, awe condition. And again the last two lines of the stanza which have been repeated in the first stanza as well. The poet personifies wind to human beings, making sound loudly and making noise. O wind are blowing all day long, O wind that sings so loud a song. The wind is personified to human beings making sound loudly and making noise. The wind makes noise when it touches to numerous things. And human beings sing song and make noise. So it is, yes, it is personification. But at the same time, in figurative language, the repetition occurs at the end of every verse's refrain. In second stanza of the poem, the poet sees the result of the wind's movement rather than the wind itself.